Hello everyone, welcome to Dhamanahat Online School. At the very beginning of my class, I wish all of you my heartfelt greetings. I am Ilyas Mardi. I am an assistant teacher of Dhamanahat Girls High School, Dhamanahat, Naugaon. Dear students, today I am going to take a class for class 9 and 10. In my previous class, I was talking with you about the rules of completing sentence. Since we did not have enough time, I could not complete all the rules. So today I have also come once again to teach you the rules of completing sentence. Okay. So dear students, I think all of you are staying at home and all of you are attending in the classes. So I suggest you to be attentive in the classes and try to practice at your home again and again. Okay. Because you are getting much more time at your home. So you do not waste your time and you try to practice them at your home, not only English subject but also all the subjects. Okay. So dear students, let me come to the point directly. Today at the very beginning of the rules of completing sentence, I would like to talk with you about the conditional sentences. That means shorto yukto bakko. So you must be attentive here so that you can learn very attentively. Okay. So dear students, conditional sentence, actually there are three conditional sentences and I am going to give you examples and explanation. You try to understand it. Okay. So the first one is if plus present plus future. Dear students, I told you several times that actually you must have clear idea about tenses, about voices and other grammatical rules. Okay. So if you find any if and then present indefinite tense, then you have to write future indefinite tense. Okay. I am going to give you one example. If it rains, then there is gap. Dear students, first of all you must identify what kind of tense it is. If it rains, that means this part of the sentence is present indefinite tense. So now you have to write a future indefinite tense. But I have told you that you must maintain grammatical rules. At the same time, you have to write a meaningful sentence. Okay. So what can we write here? If it rains, jodi brishti hoy, then we can write this sentence, I shall not go out. Okay, dear students, I have written here, I mean future indefinite tense, though it is a negative sentence. There is no any hard and fast rule that you only write affirmative sentence. You can also write negative sentence. But you must write, I mean, the relevant sentence, meaningful sentence. Okay. Then you have to also maintain, I mean, the tenses, I mean, the formula. Okay. So if you are given any sentence, if then present indefinite tense, you must write the future indefinite tense. Okay. And in your examination time, there may come, I mean, the last part of the sentence. Then you have to write the first part of the sentence. So if this one is given in your examination, suppose I shall not go out, then you have to write the first part of the sentence. Okay. So you must remember this rule. It is a very important rule. Okay. I am giving you one more example. If you study attentively, then there is gap. So dear students, we can very easily understand that it is present indefinite tense and before that there is if. So we have to write here future indefinite tense. But you must remember that there should be written, I mean, the meaningful sentence. Okay. So what can we write here? If you study attentively, you will make a good result. Okay, so dear students, it is very important rule for you, not only in the completing sentence time, but you can also write by yourself. If you want to make a sentence in your examination time, when you are going to write any paragraph or email or dialogue, that time you can also apply this formula. Okay, and you can write a lot of sentences using this formula. Okay, so you must remember this rule. Okay, now let us go the next one. If plus past, then you have to write subject plus would plus V1. Then if it is necessary to write something, you can write there. Okay, so if plus past, I am giving you one example. Okay, if he came, then there is gap. So dear students, you can very easily understand that it is actually past indefinite tense. So here, in the gap you have to write, using this formula. Okay, that means you have to use subject first and then would and then V1. But one important thing I would like to remind you, you must write a meaningful sentence. Okay, so if he came, I would go there. So actually dear students, this part has been written here, but in your examination time, if you find any sentence using this formula, then obviously you have to write that one. Okay, I am giving you one more example. If they wanted, then there is a gap. That means we have to write a sentence and you must write using this formula. Okay, then if they wanted, I would help them. So dear students, actually again and again I am telling you that formula is one thing and meaningful sentence is another thing. These two things you must remember. Okay, so I am coming to the next rule. Okay, if plus past perfect tense. If there is any sentence where there is if and then past perfect tense, then you have to maintain this formula: subject plus would have or should have or could have or might have and then V3. V3, that means the past participle form of the main verb. Okay, I am giving you one example. If I had seen him, then there is gap. So dear students, if you fail to identify tenses, then actually you cannot write the meaningful sentence, even you cannot maintain the rule. Okay, so first of all you have to identify the tense. Okay, so if I had seen him, so it is a past perfect tense. So if you understand that it is a past perfect tense, then you have to use this formula. Okay, so what can we write here? I might have told him the matter. Okay, dear students, actually you can use here might have or would have or could have, even should have. Okay, any one of these you can use here. Okay, so if I had seen him, I might have told him the matter. Okay, I am giving you one more example for your better understanding. If she had tried, and there is gap. যদি সে চেষ্টা করত. So dear students, it is a past perfect tense. So you have to maintain this formula and you have to write a meaningful sentence. Okay. So if she had tried, she would have made a good result. So dear students, actually the rules whatever I have given you, these rules are called actually conditional sentences. Okay, so you have to identify tense. If there is if and if there is present indefinite tense, then you have to use here future indefinite tense. And if there is past indefinite tense after if, then you have to use subject, would, and then V1. And if you find if and then past perfect tense, then you have to use would have, should have, could have, might have, and V3 of the main verb. Okay, so you must remember these rules. Okay, even you can also write a sentence by yourself in your examination time. Okay, now let us go to the next one. Would you mind? Dear students, if you find any sentence where there is would you mind, then you have to add ing with the verb. Okay, verb plus ing. I am giving you one example. Okay, would you mind opening the door? Okay, that means if you find would you mind, then you have to use a verb, meaningful verb, and then you have to add ing with the verb. Okay, I am giving you one more example. Would you mind taking a cup of tea? So dear students, actually it is a very simple rule, very easy rule. You try to remember this one. Okay, if you find would you mind, then you have to use the verb and ing with the main verb. Okay, so dear students, I think it is clear to you. Now I am coming to the next one. Though or although or since or as or in case Okay, dear students, if you find these words at the very beginning of the sentence, then actually you have to write a meaningful sentence. Okay, so you know what is the meaning of though and although? Though, although means jodio. So we have to write a meaningful sentence there. Okay, I am giving you examples. And since and as, it is the same meaning. Okay, since and is as, the meaning of these the words are jehetu, and in case jodi. So we have to write a meaningful sentence. If you find any words in your examination time, then you have to write a meaningful sentence. Okay, I am giving you an example. Though he is poor, then there is gap. Jodio she gorib. So we have to write here a meaningful sentence. Okay, so what can we write here? Okay, though he is poor, he is large hearted. Jodio she gorib, she boro moner odhikar. So we can write a meaningful sentence here. There is no any the hard and fast rule that you have to write only he is large hearted. Okay, you can write a sentence which is meaningful. Okay, I am giving you one more example. Since he is honest, then there is gap. Jehetu she sot. So you have to understand the meaning of the sentence, and then you have to use right here the meaningful sentence. Okay, so jehetu she sot, he is loved by all. Okay, so dear students, actually these words, if you find in your sentence, in your completing sentence, then you have to write a meaningful sentence. Okay, so dear students, now I am giving you one more example using as. As he ran fast, যেহেতু সে দ্রুত দৌড়িয়েছিল, he got the prize. So dear students, actually whatever the examples have been given here, actually you can write another examples there. Okay, if you find any the rules in your examination time, that time actually you have to maintain rules, at the same time you have to write a meaningful sentence there. Okay, okay, now let us go the next one. Relative pronoun. Okay, dear students, you know what are the relative pronouns I am going to write. You try to remember them. Okay, who, which, how, when, what, etc. So dear students, I am giving you one example for your better understanding. I saw a man, and then there is gap. আমি একজন মানুষকে দেখলাম. So you have to use here relative pronoun and meaningful sentence. Okay, so what kind of relative pronoun should we use here? Okay, I saw a man, আমি একজন মানুষকে দেখলাম. So we have to use here who. Okay, so I saw a man who was catching fish. আমি একজন মানুষকে দেখলাম যে নাকি মাছ ধরতেছিল. So dear students, if you find any sentence where there is necessary relative pronoun, then you have to use them. Okay, I am giving you one more example. This is the house and there is gap. So what can we write here? This is the house. এটা হচ্ছে বাড়িটি, where I live in. Okay, then I am giving you one more example. The boy whom you met yesterday, and then there is gap. তো বালকটি যার সাথে নাকি গতকালকে সাক্ষাৎ হয়েছিল, তুমি দেখা করেছিলে, was my friend. So dear students, if you find any sentence where there is a relative pronoun of, or if you need to use your relative pronoun, then you have to use and you have to write. Okay, so dear students, actually completing sentence there are a lot of rules, but whatever I have given you, if you remember them, then actually you can write a meaningful sentence. Okay, so dear students, I would like to conclude my class here. You try to practice them at your home and you try to remember them and you try to make a sentence by yourself so that you can be perfect in English. Okay, so I would like to conclude my class here. Thank you very much. Okay.